It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Browns' superstar tight end. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Browns and the Colts, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now 2nd and 5. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. 3rd down here. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. The opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right now.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On 4th down, Corey Bajorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And bulldozing his way through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Stroud sets up the play action. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Stroud off the play fake. And that nearly troubled it. It's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Cooper here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Stroud. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19 tight, 19 tight.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Right back to Davis. It's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. That is a near perfect end of half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Stroud and company going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again with Hunt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Got it. Ready?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Stroud. And bringing it in, it's Davis. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Without the Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A carry here for Hunt. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Ready up.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ready?
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Stroud.
chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here's second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. They'll run with Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's 1st and goal. Stroud to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Davis. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
No, reload, ready, go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Richardson dials up the first throw of overtime. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line. Hey, bring it.
On the option left, Richardson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security and in overtime so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Open man downfield is Davis. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. With both sides a little loose with the football here in overtime. The fumble, but now their defense picks them back up, CD, with that big interception.
So if we were writing the headline for overtime, we would say defenses rule. Fumble recovery on the first drive, interception on the second one. They're trying to have a major impact on who wins this game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I'll tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. Backed up deep in their own territory, they were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 2nd and 7.
Ready, go.
Now Richardson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Martin Emerson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez on for a very important punt here in overtime. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready. Ready.
Now Stroud. Rolling to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Stroud. And that's complete to Davis. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds. Stroud to throw it. Steps away. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams.